What is going on, everybody out there? Lamont on the run, and today we are in Houston, Texas. Okay, Houston's in the building. And so a friend of mine has sent me this story, and she said, hey, do you have an opinion about this? And I said, why, yes, I do. So let me explain quickly the story. The people that you see on your screen, that's one 63-year-old Bishop Dwight Reed, and at the time 19-year-old Jordan Reed. Okay, so Mr. Reed, he's the bishop of the Christ Apostolic Church in Des Moines, Iowa. And the reason why I'm talking about them is because, well, Dwight and Jordan, they're husband and wife. He's 63, she's 19. He's almost 45 years older than her. Yeah, and it raised quite a bit of ruckus on social media. As a matter of fact, so much ruckus that one Bishop Senegal of the Kingdom Church out of Texas, he raised some concern about this marriage, about this union. So Bishop Demetrius Senegal, who is of the Kingdom Church, he called for an investigation into this couple's marriage. So Bishop Senegal, he's a part of this organization that's kind of like an oversight committee of black churches in and around the country. And he has a problem with this because, again, you have a 63-year-old man who claims he's a man of God, and yet he's marrying a 19-year-old girl. So Pastor Dwight Reed and his church, they had sued Bishop Demetrius Senegal for libel and what have you. And basically, Bishop Senegal says this. He says he doesn't like what's going on, and he says, quote, "The marriage tears at the very fiber of the social construct of the African American family. Children are taught to respect their grandparents' contemporaries, not to marry them." And so Bishop Senegal, he also claims that Jordan Reed's grandparent came on some kind of platform that he has on social media, basically saying that Jordan's father sold his own daughter to this guy. So there's been a pretty big brouhaha going back and forth between a lot of people saying whether this is right or this is wrong or what have you. Now, in Bishop Dwight Reed's and the Church Apostolic, or the Christ Apostolic Church, is it apostolic? Something like that. So they're suing, and they're basically saying that Bishop Senegal's allegations have caused severe past and future emotional distress, loss of revenue to the church, because some of the people that were going to this apostolic church in Iowa, they stopped going because of this. He's also saying it's cost him loss of reputation and the good standing in his community. And he's also saying that there's been regular harassment online towards him and his wife, Jordan, and that they'll have, you know, men, and he says, quote, young men going over to their house, yelling things at them, yelling profanities, just kind of creeping up and down the street. Now, I don't know who those young men are. Hopefully they're not any of Jordan's friends, or maybe Jordan's side piece, Miss Jordan. But so this story happened, got a lot of traction about 2 years ago. So as of today, they're still married. So Jordan today would be like, what, 21, 22 years of age? And Pastor Reed would be 65. Okay, so you got a 63-year-old man who was probably courting Jordan ever since, as soon as she turned 18, he probably was right on her. So he was probably checking her out before she was 18 years of age. Okay, so I got a couple opinions about this. Number one, do I think he's a pervert? Yeah, kinda, yeah. I mean, it's legal. She's an adult, technically. But it is kind of creepy. I mean, it is creepy. I mean, if I had a daughter and she was 19 and she married a 63-year-old man, I would be pissed. Pissed. But also, if I were that 63-year-old man, I'd be clicking my boots, clicking my heels. I'd be like, look, boys, look what I got. Look what I came up on. So there's always going to be two sides to every story. Hey, listen, I'm pretty sure most 63-year-old guys, if they were able to bag a 19-year-old, I'm pretty sure they would. Especially if the two get along. I mean, maybe she has a really, really old soul. Or more likely, has daddy issues. Something's going on there. I don't know. I personally think it would have been in her best interest for the bishop to not try to get up on her, because you want this girl to have a normal life. You don't want this girl, you know, spoon feeding a guy when he's 85, 90 years old. And then more than likely, she's gonna outlive him by far. I don't know. I think this story's kind of weird. And I'm kind of wondering what would possess an 18-year-old girl to want to even start talking to and marry a guy. I think there's some manipulation here going on. Yeah, I think this guy's a creep. Ultimately, I think this guy's a creep. Hey, Pastor or Bishop Reed. Hey, if you want to have a sit-down interview with me, like a serious interview where I won't call you a creep, send me an email to tacobellcriminal@gmail.com. I want to talk to you. I don't think he has the cojones to give me a holler, but yeah, no, I would totally fly up there. Go ahead. I just don't want to get ran over. I would totally have a sit-down, serious conversation with this guy and his wife and ask him, like, what the hell are you guys thinking? Seriously, what is going on here? I don't know. Anyways, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about these weirdos. 63 and 19. Yep, that's very, very strange indeed. All right, guys, I gotta go. Catch up with you on the next one. Peace out.